Hi, DelusionDispeller back to talk to you more about some of the behavioral traps of a borderline personality in a relationship. Number 4 is the I hate you, don't leave me routine. The borderline will do everything she or he can do to make you leave them. But when you do start leaving or giving them space, they'll beg you and plead with you to stay and work things out with them. If you're online, they'll keep a conversation going just by saying one more thing, and it's usually a negative thing. Or they may accuse you saying that you never really love them. Or they might bark out that they don't need you anyway and never needed anybody, and they'll be fine without you, so just go. As you say, fine, I'll go, and you head toward the door and grab the door handle, they'll plead, no, don't go, let's talk. I didn't mean it, please stay, we can work this out, just talk to me. It's an endless back and forth, round and round cycle with them until you finally have had enough and you really leave them behind without looking back, without regret, without remorse, and realizing that they need to own their own issues and deal with them. Or until they get dialectical behavioral therapy that teaches them how their actions affect other people and teaches them how to learn new ways to interact with people. These are just defense mechanisms. They can be unlearned. They can be. Many borderlines have had success with cognitive behavioral therapy and dialectic behavioral therapy. The non-borderline person might believe that if only they walk away or back off or give space from the borderline person, a relationship can resume with them in a more balanced way. But the truth in this is that it does not work that way at all. The borderline will begin resenting the non-borderline who is trying desperately to have this relationship with them, wondering, why would somebody stay with me? Somebody so secure and somebody that has so much going for them, why would they be so dumb and stupid to stay with somebody like me and allow me to do this to them? There must be something really messed up about that person. They must be really screwed up in the head to stay with somebody that's so abusive. I just don't get it. And then they start telling themselves, well, you know what? I'm probably better off without them because they're too messed up to be with me. On the flip side, then they think, but I can't live without them. Look at all the good memories we had. Look at all of what we've done. Look at how we click. We're soulmates. We're perfect matches for each other. I can't imagine my life without them. It must be very tormenting to have this disorder. I was diagnosed with what's called borderline personality disorder, not otherwise specified. That was back in 1998, I guess, or something. I can't remember. No, I'm sorry. It was 2008 or 2007. Something along those lines. And I had a lot of mood swings and a lot of bipolar type things going on. And it was determined after I went on Topamax for a while and some antidepressants that the problem was not in me. The problem was with who I was married to. The problem was with my female mentor who totally borderline and narcissistically abused me for almost 3 years. Once those people were out of my life, my mood stabilized, my reactions were normal again. I didn't have the fears of abandonment anymore because I surrounded myself with positive people that didn't abandon me, that worked through my issues with me. I learned who I was in Christ through reading the Bible, through memorizing scriptures, through speaking over myself what God says about me, that I have a sound mind, that I was fearfully and wonderfully made, that I have a purpose on this planet, and that I will live to fulfill every day of that calling, which is what I believe I do through DelusionDispeller videos. You also have a purpose and a plan, but your purpose is not to sit on the internet and harass people with your borderline tendencies. It's not to meet people in stores or out on the road and try to latch on to them and engulf them in a very unhealthy relationship in which you make them your idol. That is not your purpose on this planet. Your purpose is to look outside of yourself and your own needs. Get your needs met in counseling. Get your needs met through support groups. And then go out and share the little things that you're learning as you learn them in your therapy sessions with other people that are not where you are yet. You do have a purpose and a plan, but don't use that for evil. Use it for good. That concludes my borderline discussion. I hope you learned something new, or maybe just had a review that was helpful for you. I appreciate your comments and your questions. I can even handle some criticisms as long as they're done tastefully without cussing at me or acting unkind. And I look forward to hearing from you. Thanks again for watching Delusion Dispeller videos. And I love all of you. Excuse me. And I care about you, and I want you to get help, but I may not be the ideal person that can help you. So don't assume just because I do videos and I have a lot of knowledge about these topics that you and I could have this bosom buddy friendship and I can just be there and be your all in all. Because if I start sensing someone latching on to me too tightly, I will back away. I will not be anybody's idol. I'm here to help and offer information. I'm here to direct you to resources that can help you. I am not here to be your God. So keep that in mind before you contact me. If that's cool with you and you know that you can handle that, feel free to write me at DelusionDispeller@gmail.com. Otherwise, please seek some help from outside therapists. And do not do that to them either. It's very uncomfortable. Get help for your issues. Work on things that you can work on and be whole. Thanks for watching. God bless you. Bye.